Hello, listeners, and thank you very much for joining me for the very first episode of the Misinformed podcast. My name is Harry Bishop, and I am the founder of the Misinformed campaign. We are a new online campaign with a core aim of spreading awareness of internet misinformation in order to keep you safe online. You can find our campaign pages on both Facebook and Twitter, and you can access and subsequently follow our pages in the links below. So, what can you expect from this hourly, fortnightly podcast? Well, every 2 weeks, you can expect a superb range of content. I will be talking with industry experts about current trends in misinformation online, which, if you pay attention to our campaign's Twitter and Facebook pages, you lucky listeners may already know about. Now, you may be wondering, if you follow the campaign, what type of content would you expect to see? Well, one thing you can expect are infographics about misinformation online. We will be showing you regular statistics about problems people are facing, all condensed down into simple posts. You can also expect to see online links to any news articles we think are relevant to the campaign. And of course, we want to hear from you. We will be posting opportunities for you to respond with your own experiences. If you or someone you know has had an experience with internet misinformation, then we want you to get in touch. We at the campaign will reply to all of your comments with advice or responses to your questions in order to help you feel safer online. Another way that we want to hear your voice is through user polls. If you have a pressing issue on your mind, then we offer you the chance to get these opinions out, as you will be able to vote for what you want us to post about the following week. If you haven't used these polls before, then you have no need to worry. Polls will simply appear in your Facebook and Twitter feed, and you can simply press the option of your choice for your vote to be counted. Now, one thing that led me to create this campaign is that it is so saddening for me to see this uprise, if you like, of misinformation and hatred toward facts. And we've been seeing it a lot in the pandemic, but it's been going on for a while, really. Twitter is unfortunately a particular service that does seem to have this toxic aura about it. All of these vulgar comments that people seem to be pushing on other people just for having a different opinion on something, and very often it's these political views that people seem to be taking extremely far. It was the EDL, the English Defence League, that had a huge following on social media, particularly Facebook. And that organisation became a very easy way for people to share ideas about extremism and Islamophobia because of how easy social media allows people to connect with each other. But this is not an anti-internet campaign, and I would like to stress the joy and happiness that social media brings to people all over the world. Lies can be easy to come across, but can be just as easy to identify. Now, as mentioned previously, one of the main aims of this campaign is to keep you as an internet user safe. The internet has for many years now been an influential yet dangerous place, and the coronavirus pandemic has certainly highlighted this rise in widespread uncertainty. But we want all of you listening to be able to overcome the issues, avoid the lies, avoid the conspiracy theories, and if you do happen to come across any of them, then we want you to know how to identify them, and this links perfectly back to audience voice, as your input can help us fight this type of content. If you think that you have found, for example, a Facebook page that is spreading lies about coronavirus vaccines, then let us know about it. If you message us with your issue, then we may even respond to it on this podcast. But whilst we will potentially be dealing with some quite serious topics, we want this to be a fun podcast. So, on top of asking for your queries and concerns, we will also be talking about some more light-hearted content with the industry expert guest that we will have on the podcast each week. We will also be having a casual chat together. We might talk about any books we have been reading, any films or TV programs we have been watching, or perhaps any humorous anecdotes that we may wish to share. This is so that you're provided with not only a mix of entertainment, but a boost to your morale, which, quite frankly, we all need in this strange era of the coronavirus.